Hello, welcome back, Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic / Non-Classic. This is episode number 192, and Doubleshot number 126. First up, Superman, Up, Up, and Away! By Kurt Busiek and Jeff Johns. This book collects the 1 year later story from Action Comics, number 837 to 840, and Superman, number 650 to 653. Now, previously, now we're thinking to yourself, was there like a 649 for Superman? Technically, no, because the series was previously called Adventures of Superman, starting with issue number 424, and basically the last issue called that was issue 649, which was collected in the Infinite Crisis stuff. This is 1 year later, and Superman is slowly getting back his powers. And one thing good about this book is that Jeff Johns and Kurt Busiek shows up as Superman villains. Lex shows up in here. Let's see, Livewire, Bloodsport. A good chunk of the Superman rogues gallery. Heck, even Metallo. I don't think Metallo. Yeah, Metallo does show up in here, but basically, since it's like back to basics and just having a celebration of Superman because Superman's back, so you gotta bring back his villains. This was actually really good. That was actually a really good idea for them to do. And for both these two guys, respectively, Kurt Busiek at this point had just started on doing writing the Superman titles. Jeff Johns had, with this very book, this is where his run started. The artwork in here is done by Terry and Rachel Dobson. Yeah, they're the ones who do the covers in here. The artwork is done by Pete Woods and Renito Goose. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name. Basically, and of course, during the whole time Superman basically was losing his powers, he was a very consistent reporter. And when he got back as Superman, Lois had to sort of lie to Perry like he was sick, but he was able to do a bunch of interviews, calls, stuff like that, even copies while he was sick in bed. Yeah, that was the lie. But he was able to get everything done. This book is really good. I definitely recommend it for any Superman fan who wants to collect some. If you're new to comics and want to check something that's not related to the current continuity, check out this book. This book is really good. For even any long-time Superman fan, if you don't have this book, find it. And DC, get this book in their a new printing, because this book deserves it, because it's really good. And plus, your chief creative officer wrote this thing. So, do it. I give this book a 9.5 out of 10. This book is really good. Next up is Superman, Last Stand of New Krypton, Volume 1. This is book 1 of 3 of the conclusion to a near 2 years worth of storytelling related to Krypton. Now, this book collects Adventure Comics, Volume 2, issues 8 and 9, which is basically like a two-part prelude in a way. The first 2 of 3 issues of Superman Last New Krypton, Supergirl, Volume 5, number 52, and Superman, number 698. Now, basically, in the case of the prelude, so it just basically establishes the Legion of Superheroes in the past and how they first met Superman. Now, the Last New Krypton stuff, that picks up right where Superman War New Krypton leaves off, with Brainiac showing up at the planet and him consuming it. Basically, he shrinks down Kandor again, dabs with bile. Basically, Superman is not in the city. He's off fighting up Brainiac's lone legion of superheroes, which, for some strange reason, General Zod treats them as terrorists, even though they're actually not. And the only reason why they're here, in the present, at this point in time, is to prevent Superman's death at the hands of Brainiac. That's the only reason why you have Mon-El show up in here. I don't think Nightwing and Flamebird do show up in here, but... And the writing in this book was done by James Robinson and Sterling Gates. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. James Robinson wrote a good chunk of this. Sterling Gates, they both took turns writing a good chunk of this. This is like a team between two of them. Greg Rucka is nowhere to be seen in this. I don't know why. He just wasn't writing the Superman title at this point. But despite the fact some Superman fans may not like New Krypton stuff, but in my honest opinion, someone who didn't read the New Krypton stuff when it originally came out, I gotta say this is very good writing and very interesting storytelling. It leaves off with a very cool cliffhanger, which I'm hoping to get volume 2 very soon. Because this book is just purely awesome. Let's show us some artwork, some of the artists in here, some battles, stuff like that. The artwork in here is done by several artists. Travis Moore, Julian Lopez, Pete Woods, Javier Pepina, Bernard Chang, and Eduardo Pinsiki. I think that's how you pronounce the guy's name. The cover art here is done by Andy Kubert. It's done by Andy Kubert and Brad Anderson, which I gotta say, this cover art is beautiful. Typically, Kubert's artwork is very good. The thing about Kubert is he's a very good artist. He's just not at times a good writer. The only writing credit I can think of he's had is when he wrote Damian's Son of Batman. It was an okay miniseries, but he's good when it comes to artwork. Him and his brother, Joe. I think it's Joe Kubert. I think it is. Yeah. So basically, since this is really awesome storytelling, now Superman storm. Now the League of Superheroes team up with Supergirl to storm Brainiac's ship to take the Battle Cities. They take one, and in replacement to that, Brainiac takes back Kandor. Yeah, he takes back Kandor. But no mention happens to the planet itself. The planet that Krypton is supposed to be on. The Kandor is on, basically. They don't say exactly what happened to it. It just shows an empty surface where the city was. A city Kandor. Very exciting storytelling. I can't wait to get volume 2 when I can't get my hands on it. So I'm going to give this book a 9 out of 10. May not be 9.5, but it is still pretty good. Alright, stay tuned for the next episode, which will be episode 192 and Doubleshot number 127. Till then, see you there. Bye.